This is one of the worst 6-on-5 man advantages I think I've ever seen to end a game. Carolina pulls Freddie Anderson with just over 3 minutes left, but it wouldn't help at all. Their best possession was probably right at the beginning of the 6-on-5, but they were honestly hot garbage trying to break out of their zone, and if not for a weird non-call whistle blow on a high stick, they would have been Panther feed before the clock expired. The empty netter was a weird one. It was called back, but there wasn't actually a penalty on this high sticking play. Gostisbehere gets it in the visor. He goes down pretty dramatically. However, the play isn't whistled down because of a penalty. It was whistled because the ref was worried about injury. I think in hindsight, you probably throw a high sticking and a diving minor on this play. To me, however, the missed call isn't as bad as some others just because it was sold so much. Anyway, the empty netter wouldn't count, and the Panthers would basically ice the game with 1:15 left on the clock. Not by scoring this time though, but by getting the puck out of their D zone and just hounding the Hurricanes on the puck in their own zone. Aho takes it, he attempts to leave the zone, gets hit along the boards. The Canes recover just to give the puck to Natchez, who blows a tire at the blue line, giving it back to the Panthers. Cousins misses, but the Panthers just start working Carolina, pestering offense like a pack of hungry wild mosquitoes. They just wouldn't let up. They kept the Cane in their own end for a whole minute, and when they finally got out, all they could do was dump the puck and not get a shot on net and lose the game. Just an awful 6-on-3, and now Rod the Bot and the Canes are in Leafs territory, down 3-0 in the series with the next and potentially final game in Florida. I'm probably starting to sound like a broken record at this point, but what another amazing game from Bobrovsky, who steals another in his first career playoff shutout, which is somewhat insane considering how well he's been playing. Anyway, Carolina did their best throughout the game trying to break through Bob, but he just kept answering the bell with save after save. Right now, he's got to be in the front runner for playoffs MVP. Also, speaking of Bob, have you seen that picture going around of him after the Leafs game? Apparently he loses on average 15 pounds per game in water weight, and after Leafs game 5 he shed 20. That's insane. I just imagine how much he has to eat and drink, especially during off days, to have enough gas to keep going, especially when you've got these crazy 4 overtime games. Hockey players are certainly unique breeds, but are you getting your brooms out for this series? And is Officer Bob the early favorite for the Conn Smythe? What about the other guy on his team who's having a bit of a playoffs? Matthew Tkachuk. Let us know down below. Oh, also, I haven't been dodging the Western Conference Finals intentionally. It's just the way the schedule goes sometimes. We will be covering tonight's game for sure.